9th, 10th. If you feel no, I cannot understand the 9th, 10th also, then you can go for the 6th, 7th and 8th. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So if you new here, my name is Pooja and you watching me on UPSC with Pooja. So today's topic is going to be old NCERT versus new NCERT. So I got many comments in my videos that ma'am tell us that which is better, old NCERT or new NCERT. Or some of you have confused between the old NCERT and new NCERT. That means particularly for this subject or particularly for that subject, which NCERT is more preferable. So I thought I will make a separate video for this. But yes, definitely before that I have already made a video how to make notes and how to read NCERTs. If you have not go through them, you can go and check it out. I will give the link in my description below. But in this video, I will just only discuss the old NCERT versus new NCERT. That means for particularly this chapter or for particularly this topic, old NCERT is good, but particularly for that subject, new NCERT is good, right? So first we will discuss each and every subject. First we have history, geography, polity, economy, environment and sociology. But yes, definitely here I have not included the science. That means the general science. If you are preparing for the state PCS also, because in the state PCS, general science is quite a good subject, you can say. But in the UPSC, questions are mostly asked from the current affairs oriented, not from the, you can say, static general science type questions are not asked in the UPSC prelims or mains. But definitely without understanding the background or without understanding the static one, you cannot understand the current affairs, right? So if you really want to understand the current affairs, then definitely I will recommend you try to at least read few chapters for this general science also. But yes, definitely if you don't have enough time in your hand, then definitely you can skip this part. But yes, if you are preparing for your state PCS also, as I am also preparing for the WBCS, so general science is a you can say much a good subject, or you can say a important subject for the state PCS. Yes, definitely if you are preparing for that one, I will definitely recommend you to read the general science also. So first we will discuss the old NCERT versus new NCERTs and 6th to 12th NCERT or 11 to 12th NCERT. These questions I also got in my comment section that ma'am, whether we should start from the 6th to 12th or 11 12th, which is sufficient. So I will also discuss these three topics in my videos. So first I will discuss the NCERT book list. You can say which are the important NCERTs we have to read for our UPSC prelims or mains both. So here you can see I have written down here that for which subject which NCERT is important, more important. The reason is that when I have started my preparation in 2018, I got many I watched many toppers video from YouTube, and many of the toppers have told me that in their videos that you have to start from the 6th NCERTs. But definitely after starting from the 6th NCERTs, I got to know about one thing, that if you have already completed your state PCS syllabus, then I don't think so that 6th to 10th NCERT is needed. The reason is that if from 2017 I was preparing for the WBCS, so I have already covered the WBCS syllabus almost, you can say 50 to 60% from the standard books. So after reading all these things, when I started from the 6th NCERTs for the history, geography, it was like what can I say? I thought that if I can start from the 11th and 12th, then also I can manage it, because I have already read the 70% or you can say 60% syllabus of the state PCS. So if you are a student from the CBSE or ICSE background, if you have already started your PCS syllabus, if you have completed at least 50% of it, or if you really want to crack only your state PCS, not UPSC, then definitely I will recommend you please start from the 11th and 12th. And if you have good foundation from your school days, if you are a topper, or you can say if you have good background knowledge, or if you have the good basic foundation in your school days, then definitely I will recommend you please don't go for 6th to 7th NCERTs. You can directly go for the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, or either 11th, 12th, because what we have read in 6th to 10th NCERTs, the same thing we will get in the 11th and 12th NCERTs in a more, you can say, broad manner. So I will definitely recommend you, if you are a total beginner, or if you are from a mediocre student or average student, you feel the same problem, or if you feel the problem to understand the 11th and 12th NCERT, then I will recommend you please start from the 6th NCERTs. But yes, if you are not if you are more comfortable in 11th and 12th, then no need to start from the 6th NCERTs. The reason here you can see this is the list which I have written down here. So in this video, I really want to share my own experience which I got through in my preparation journey. So when I have started my preparation in 2018, there was no one who can guide me, who can tell me that no, for particularly this topic, new NCERT is good, particularly for that topic, old NCERT is good. But I have bought 6 to 12th, each and every new NCERTs, not a single old NCERTs. Here I really want to tell you that please don't do these mistakes which I have personally done. 6 to 8 NCERTs for the history. For new one it's sufficient, but 9th and 10th one is not necessary for the history, and 11th also. If you really want to read new NCERTs, then definitely I will recommend you read 6 to 8, then go for the 12th one, not the 11th one. The reason is that 9, 10th, 11th, 12th NCERT is, you can say, more world history related, and for the world history, 9th, 10th old NCERT is very much important, which is written by Arjun Dev, not the new NCERTs, because in the new NCERTs the concepts are not so much related to UPSC, because as you all know, as you NCERT books is only is written for the students of the schools, right, not for the UPSC aspirant. But yes, definitely we read all these NCERTs just to clear our concept, to have a good foundation, right? So, and in the previous attempt, as you can see, many direct questions are come in the UPSC prelims from the NCERT also. But yes, I really recommend you to read 6 to 8 NCERT for the new one, and 9, 10th for the old one. I think it's civilization part 1 and part 2 for the old NCERTs, and for the world history. So it will help you in your mains, not in your prelims. But yes, you can you don't have to read it, because if you have read old NCERT, if you have read world history from anywhere else, from any standard books or any coaching material, then you don't have to read 9th and 10th old NCERT for the world history. And the 6th to 8th, here you will get 4 books. Class 8th, you will get 2 books for the history, part 1 and part 2. But these 4 books is also optional, not compulsory. If you really want to read them, then you can, or if you have optional history, then you can read them. But if you really feel that no, I can manage by reading only 11th and 12th, you can read them. The 11th and 12th NCERT is old NCERT, R.S. Sharma for ancient India, Satish Chandra for the medieval India, and you can supplement, or you can say you can replace them by the Tamil Nadu textbook. If you really want to read Tamil Nadu textbook, then I will recommend you don't read R.S. Sharma and Satish Chandra, because if you read Satish Chandra and R.S. Sharma, you don't have to go for Tamil Nadu. You can read only one, not the 2 books. Or for the modern history, Bipan Chandra is very good for the old NCERT. For the new one, part 1, 2, 3, you will get in the 12th NCERT, not the 11th. Here I am recommending you not to read the 11th new NCERT, because I have read them personally, and after reading them, I really got to know that this is not for the UPSC point of view. Rather, only 1 or 2 chapter will help you in the UPSC. If you really go for the direct old NCERT, that will much help you. But for the 12th one, that is part 1, themes in Indian history, part 1, part 2 and part 3, that is ancient, medieval and modern, that 3 part will help you. But yes, here I really want to tell you one thing. If you don't have enough time, and if you don't have enough interest in the history, you can skip part 1 and 2. The reason is that part 1 and 2 is ancient and medieval history, and it is not included in your UPSC main syllabus, and it is rarely asked in the prelims, or you can say the questions are very tricky and very tough, so you cannot attempt them with full confidence. So you can skip this part. For only 2 or 3 questions, you don't have to read so much book for the old one or new one, and after that any standard books. If you read only one source, that is more than sufficient, whether it is Tamil Nadu or old NCERTs, that is sufficient. And for the part 3, you can read them, because in the part 3 is the modern Indian history. For the modern Indian history, it will help you in your prelims and mains both. If you want to compete with the thousands of aspirants, then definitely this part is for you. Unacademy Combat, the most competitive gamified UPSC CSE battle. So you have to compete with the thousands of learners in India's biggest weekly competition for the UPSC CSE, which will conduct on each and every Sunday on 11 AM in the morning. So what you will get challenging questions curated by the best Unacademy educators, with the super fast and fun with the real-time rankings, so that you have to compete with the best, and after after that you will get detailed video solutions by the top educators, and after completing all these things you will get to know about your performance, like your score in the leaderboard, in the ratings and awards and many more. And this is the best part, that is the reward part. Rank 1 to 3 will get complimentary Unacademy Plus subscription for the tenure of your choice, that is 6 months, 12 months or 24 months, whatever you want. Rank 4 to 10 will get 75% off on Unacademy Plus subscription. Rank 11 to 50 will get 50% off on Unacademy Plus subscription. Rank 51 to rank 500 will get 25% off on Unacademy Plus subscription. So what is the contest format? 45 minutes, 60 questions, 12 combats, 6 sections, relative scoring, and every Sunday. So for that, what you have to do? First, you have to download the Unacademy Learning app from the Play Store. Then you have to register or sign in into the app. Then you have to select your goal as UPSC CSE GS. Then you can click on the link which I have given in my description below. When the page prompted, you can give my referral code, that is Pooja10, to avail all these things totally free of cost. So don't waste time and compete with the best. For the geography, 6th to 12th NCERT, many of you will, I personally also started from 6th NCERTs, but after reading 6th to 10th NCERT and after reading 11th and 12th, I understand that if I can start from the 11th and 12th also, or at least 9th and 10th also, then also I can manage, because that 6th and 10th NCERTs are, you can say, it's for the child, right? So school going boys or girls, for them. So 6 to 10th is not so much important. If you have good foundation, I am here recommending you, if you have good foundation in your school days, if you have remembered each and everything which you have, at least 50% which you have read in your school days, then I will recommend you can start from the 11th and 12th, because whatever you have studied in from 6th to 10th, or you will get each and everything in your 11th and 12th, right? So first start with the 11th first chapter. If you feel that no, I am facing much difficulty to understand the 11th NCERT, then only you can start from the 9th. If you, after reading 9th, if you feel no, I cannot understand the 9th also, then you can go for the 6th, 7th and 8th. So it was my strategy. And it was my opinion, not was my strategy, because I personally started from the 6th NCERT, but after reading them, I understand that if I can start from the 11th and 12th, then also I can manage. So here in the 11th and 12th is the most important. You will get the 4 books here for the physical fundamentals of physical geography and the Indian physical environment. This is the 11th NCERT's 2 books, and the 12th one, human geography of the world and human geography of the India, that is India, people and economy. So here you will get 4 books for the 11th and 12th. And if you really want to read geography, then I will really suggest you one thing. 8th NCERT for geography is much related to the environment. If you really want to read environment, basic, you can say basic foundation for your environment, then I will recommend you can read the 8th NCERT of the geography, because 8th NCERT is much related to the environment subject, not the geography. Then the polity. For the polity, what you can do, what I personally did in my when I was a beginner in 2018, I just bought each and every NCERT, not a single NCERT I have left. I have bought social and political life. I still have all those books. Social and political life, 6 to 8 NCERT, that is 6th, 7th and 8th. It is related to sociology and politics and political life and economy. 3 subjects are interrelated in these 3 books. But believe me, after I just only read 6th version, not the 7th and 8th. After reading the 6th one, I got to understand that I have completed Lakshmikant for my state PCS. So after reading social and political life, it was not so much worthy. So that's why I stopped reading that book, that 6th to 8th one. 9th and 12th political science NCERT, that is democratic politics 1 and 2, that is 9th and 10th. If you really want to read them, you can, but it is not so much important. I really want to tell you one thing, that if you can start from the constitution at work, 11th one, and politics in India since independence, 12th one. So this book will help you in your politics in India since independence topic, which is included in your GS paper 1. Right, so it won't help you in your political science, or you can say it won't help you in your Indian polity. It will help you in your GS paper 2, GS paper 1, that is post-independence history. So that will help you. This is the 12th NCERT, and it will help you constitution at work 11th. But here you will get one extra book also, that is Contemporary World Politics, which is related to, I think, world history. So if you have already read world history from old NCERTs or any of the coaching material or standard books, then I don't think so you have to refer that book also, that is Contemporary World Politics. But yes, if you really want to clear your basic, if you have political science or history as your optional, then definitely you can read that book. And then the economy starts from the 9 to 12th, not from the 6th. So if you really have problems, so for the economy I will recommend you to start from the 9 to 12th, because the reason is that many of the students who don't have the economy foundation, or you can say who don't have the economy background in their school or college days, they face problem to understand the economy. So I will recommend you, if you have that same kind of problem as in your economy, then you can start from this 9th NCERT, 9 to 12th NCERT all. So, but if you don't have enough problem, then you can start from the 11th and 12th, but not the all books. For the 11th, Indian Economic Development 11th NCERT and Macroeconomics 12th NCERT. But in the 12th, you will get two types of book, that is one is microeconomy and another is macroeconomy. But for the UPSC, or you can say since last few years, UPSC is more focusing on the macroeconomics, because India is a macroeconomic model. So you don't have to read the microeconomic, because only one questions will come, or one question will come, and it is not sure about it, because macroeconomic questions are not coming in the UPSC or any of the exams. Macroeconomics is more preferable for the UPSC. So I will recommend you can read only the macroeconomic NCERT and economic development, Indian economic development 11th NCERT. Then the environment, if you really want to go for the any standard books, definitely you can after completing NCERT. If you really want to go for standard books for the environment, you can. But yes, if you really want to clear your concept from the NCERTs, there are few aspirants who feel comfortable with the language of the NCERTs, because the language is very lucid language. So if you feel the same thing, then I will recommend you to read the biology last 4 chapters, and chemistry last 1 chapters. Chemistry last 1 chapter and biology last 4 chapter of class 12th. Biology last 4 chapter and chemistry last 1 chapter for the environment. And for the sociology, I really personally I don't read the environment, biology last 4 chapters and sociology, because I have read only this one, the number 1 to number 4, not the 5, 6. The reason is that I totally rely on the standard books and the coaching material. And for the sociology, I really refer the coaching material. I have never read the NCERTs for the sociology also, or you can say social issues, because more the questions are come from the current affairs oriented, not the static oriented. But yes, if you have taken sociology as your optional, and if you have interest in the social issues, then you can start from the 11th and 12th NCERT for your basic. But yes, it is not so much, you can say not compulsory, it is optional. If you have referred any coaching material or standard books, then definitely don't have to go for the NCERTs. But yes, if you really have interest in this, you can read this 11th and 12th NCERT. Here you will get the 4 books for 11th and 12th for the sociology also. So here is the science. So for the science, if you are also preparing for your state PCS, and the general science is also integrated topic in your state PCS syllabus, like physics, chemistry, biology, science and technology, then I will recommend you to clear your basic, you can read the 6th to 10th NCERT for the PCS. So here you can see I have written down here. But for the UPSC, general science, or you can say basic static science is not so much required, because questions are more come from the science and technology current events. So this was today's discussions. I hope after watching this video, now all of your queries related to old NCERT and new NCERT and Tamil Nadu textbook or 6 to 12th or 11 12th have cleared. If yes, then please do let me know in the comment section. And if you feel that this video will help you, then do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Take care. Goodbye.